What's dry and wet in audio and how do you use it? So here's a track with a guitar and a chorus plugin. The guitar going into the plugin is the dry signal. The guitar with the chorus effect is the wet signal. And on most plugins, you have a dry-wet mix knob to make a mix between dry and wet. So let's have a listen. I did exaggerate the chorus effect just so you can hear it clearly. Right now, the mix knob is at 0%, which means it's all dry signal, no wet signal. And now I'm gonna mix in some of the wet signal. And at 100%, it's all wet signal, no dry signal. So from all dry to an even amount of dry and wet to all wet. If you use the plugin as an insert on the track, you'll usually just mix it in a little bit. But also keep in mind that if you already have some plugins on the track, let's say I have a filter on here and a guitar amp, now this already kind of mixed sound is going to be the dry signal for the chorus plugin. So the order of your plugins makes a difference. And for this very tasteful chorus effect, that could work just fine. But let's say I want to add some delay and reverb. So you mix in some delay and you mix in some reverb. This is where we start losing control of the sound because now the delay effect is also going into the reverb, which can turn into a mess. So to have complete control over the delay and the reverb, I'm deleting them from the plugin chain and adding them as send effects. Now I can send some signal to my delay and send some of that same signal to my reverb completely separately. And now you're going to want your delay and reverb set to 100% mix. So you can use the send levels to mix in purely the effect. So for more delay or more reverb, just increase the send level. Okay, now that we know how it works, let's look at some things that might still be confusing. For example, you might run into one of these, where instead of one mix knob, you have one for wet and one for dry. If you have this sort of plugin as an insert, just use the wet knob to mix it in. If it's a send effect, take out the dry signal and set it to all wet. Next, you're also going to see dry wet knobs on compressors. Usually you can leave that alone and have it at 100% wet, but you can use it for parallel compression. So compress the frick out of it and then mix that in just a little to give it some more punch. However, I prefer doing this with a send as well. So on the effects track, I'll have the compressor doing its thing at 100% wet, and then I'll do a pre-fader send, so the compressed sound always stays the same, even if I change, in this case, my guitar fader. And lastly, two different ways to do something like a delay throw. The first one is having the delay as a send. You know it, 100% wet. And on the guitar track, with automation, you enable the send where you want the delay throws. The second way is to duplicate the guitar track, or you can create a clean new track and only have the parts on here that you want the delay on. And in this case, the insert does have to be at 100% wet so you don't hear this doubled, but only the effect of it. So if I solo this and together, I hope this helps. For more mixing tips, check out this playlist. Thanks for watching and have fun making music. Bye.